Dreams for All is back. Can it make your dreams come true? Let's talk about the requirements and some of the new details to the Dreams for All program. Let's go. So my name is Carlden Lainfiesta, the Mortgage Fiesta, loan originator, broker owner of Monarch Mortgage. Been in business for a little over 2.5 years, been a loan officer for over 12 years. And today we're talking about some of the program details for the Cal HAFA Dreams for All program. Some of the quick things to let you know is that this program last time ran out in 2 weeks. Can it help you today? Let's talk about the details. Number one is the income limits. So borrowers and all borrowers on a loan have to fall under the Cal HAFA income limits for the county which you are getting the loan in. So that's very important to know. We have that up here on the screen for you to review. Depending on the county you are looking to purchase in, just know that that will come into effect. And the way that income is calculated is based on the way the lender calculates your income. So keep that in mind because there may be some of you who can fall under the income limit depending on the way the lender views your income. Number two, you must be a U.S. citizen, national, or qualified alien. So basically have to be legal to be here in the United States, okay? Number three is the credit score minimum has to be at least 680 for a conventional loan and 640 if you're doing FHA or VA, okay? So those are the minimum credit scores. Keep in mind that when we pull credit as a lender, there's 3 credit bureaus, and whatever bureau is in the middle, that credit score has to be above either 640 or 680, depending on if you're going conventional or FHA or VA, okay? Number four, you must currently be a California resident, okay? So you must live here. Number five, you must complete home buyer education from an approved education provider by the Cal HAFA agency, and it must be at least 8 hours, okay? Number six, all borrowers must occupy the property. So if you're purchasing the house and whoever's else on the loan with you, you all must occupy the property, and there are no non-occupying co-signers or no non-occupying borrowers, okay? Number seven, your debt to income ratio must be below 45%, or if you have above a 700 credit score, you can go up to 50% of your income that can be used to qualify to purchase a house. Number eight, the terms. Now for this, I gotta read this to you, okay? So, the term of a shared appreciation loan matches the term of a California first mortgage not to exceed 30 years. Payments on the shared appreciation loan are deferred for the life of the loan. So that means there's no payment on the assistance they're giving you to purchase a house. Repayment of the principal and the share of the appreciation on the shared appreciation loan shall be due and payable at the earliest of the following events: the transfer of title, the sale of the property, the payoff of the first loan, payoff of the subordinate loan principal balance, refinance of the first loan, or the formal filing and recording of a notice of default unless rescinded and the loan is not assumable. Number nine, shared appreciation. The way that Cal HAFA's loan gets repaid for the Dreams for All program is we went over the retriggering terms, but keep in mind how much you're borrowing, right? And also the shared appreciation. So just to make the numbers simple, let's just say you're getting 20% down for the purchase of a house and it's a condo for $500,000. And they give you $100,000, which makes your loan amount $400,000, okay? So they basically loaned you $100,000 to help you get into the home. Now, if you are selling that property and that property appreciated to $600,000, which it went up $100,000 from what you purchased it for. If they loaned you 20% down, then you own 20% of the appreciation, which if it went up $100,000, you now owe $20,000 plus the $100,000 they originally gave you to get into the house. So if you bought the house for $500,000 and then it became worth $600,000, but your loan was $400,000, when you sell the property, you still have to pay back the $100,000 plus about $20,000, so it's about $120,000. So then essentially you get to keep about $80,000 in that scenario if you were to purchase under this program after you get done repaying their $120,000 in this scenario. Also, any money that you paid into the mortgage between when you purchased the property and sold the property, you get to keep as the borrower, okay? So those are some of the main points, but we're not done. One of the most major that CalHFA added is being a first generation buyer. And for that, I gotta give you the definition, so give me one moment. First generation home buyer definition. To qualify for the shared appreciation loan, at least one borrower must meet the definition of a first generation home buyer. The determination of first generation home buyer status as a first generation home buyer is defined as a home buyer who has not been on title, held an ownership interest, or be named on a mortgage to a home on a permanent foundation and own land in the United States in the last 7 years, and to the best of the home buyer's knowledge, whose parents, biological or adoptive, do not have any present ownership interest in a home in the United States, or if deceased, whose parents did not have any ownership interest at the time of death in the United States, or an individual that at any time has been placed in foster care or institutional care. So that's a definition of a first generation home buyer status, which is now a requirement on the Dreams for All program. And last but not least, it's going to be a lottery. So once you put in your application, you're uploaded to a portal that CalHFA performs a lottery and selects randomly who will receive the down payment assistance for the Dreams for All program. So my name is Carlden Lainfiesta, the Mortgage Fiesta. I'm a licensed loan officer in the state of California and approved to offer the Dreams for All program through our wholesale lenders. Is it worth it for you to apply? Only if you're keeping your dream alive. So stay positive, put in your application. You could be the lottery winner to help you get yourself into a home. Thank you, and talk to you soon.